The round table.
Gentlemen, let's broaden our minds.
Lay on, gentlemen, and let 'em know what's what. Fire at will.
It's time for action, gentlemen.
Gentlemen of the round table.
What's the topic of discussion?
Civility, gentlemen. Always civility.
Indeed.
I can do it. I can do it. I give
got
up.
hives all over your body.
Oh my god, I've got rashes all over me.
Jackie was praying.
Well,
She's the host tonight. That's what's happening.
Yes, I'm the host. Welcome to the Roundtable of Gentlemen. I'm not praying because I'm the host and I get to dictate whatever I fucking want.
That's not true at all.
So I guess it is Ed that is praying.
No, it's not how it works. I believe it's Holden, actually.
Oh, are you serious?
Is it really?
I feel
No,
so...
it wasn't Marcus last time, though.
It was me last time.
Interesting.
Yes!
But although, I don't know, but I'm the queen of the show today, so maybe I get to choose Holden instead?
You're the host of the show. No, you can't just make up a rule. You're hosting.
I'm the queen of the show, and the queen decrees that Holden does the prayer for the night.
Garbage.
Oh, God save the queen.
God save the queen. Holden, pray for us.
Everybody close your eyes. It's time for a guided medication. You've got a big hammer, and you're looking at Jackie, and she's like, no, there's a bear. There's a bear. And I'm like, Jackie, quit saying mean, bad stuff. And she's like, I killed your brother. I killed your mom. And then beat her in her head with the hammer over and over and over again. She's like, even though her whole head's caved in, there's brain spilling out of her. She's like, I can still see you. I can still talk to you. And then,
Talking out her throat.
yeah. And then you go to a wizard and bring her back to life. And here we are at the round table, gentlemen. Good job, everybody.
Why would you bring me back to life?
Don't know.
Just to kill you again.
I guess. The only fault I find as the queen's decree is that I would never kill Avery because I like him much more than I like you.
But his mother...
You know, she's beautiful. She's a handsome woman. Welcome to the Roundtable of Gentlemen.
If this is the Queen's Court, then as you introduce us here today, maybe tell us each what member of the court we are.
Oh, sure, yeah, no, I know all about the court
But you also just told the Queen how to live right now, man.
Interesting. So that's why you are the king's younger brother, and you will be sentenced to death.
No!
Yeah.
Will I be
Everybody else,
flayed?
Holden is here.
Hi, I'm the flayed man.
Paint the roses red, you will.
Absolutely.
Cut off his dick, make him be a half man.
And after that, I'll do some PlayStation Network shout
We're not
outs.
at that part yet.
Santiago Garcia from Uruguay wants
do
Jackie.
something.
He says he wants you, Jackie. He's from Uruguay. He says pot's legal there, and he's got 10 jars of it for you.
Yeah, but that's where the Nazis go, and that's probably where Ben Kissel is right fucking now.
Absolutely, that's where he is right now. He said he had to go to a secret meeting with his like-minded people.
Interesting.
Monty Montgomery gives us a shout-out from the Irish. He says, top of the morning, you bunch of smelly Kerry men.
Oh, shit.
Poncho 993 tells Ed Larson to shut his cock trap.
Oh, my God.
PSN shout-outs for, that's the number 4, life. Thank you for your
Don't let these
PlayStation
people
Network
talk.
shout-outs.
I'm Ed Larson. I can't believe I waited for that.
And I believe that you're the head of the treasury, so you hold all of my jewels and coins.
So I have nothing?
Yeah, no, you don't have anything. However, I entrust in you, and I give you a lot of fancy hats.
I got a bunch of rocks and Monopoly pieces.
And who else do we have with us?
All right. You know, there we go. I thought it was going to be done differently, but it wasn't.
But we already do. We know Holden's here.
Holdenators, ho! Time for your PlayStation Network
No,
shout-out.
he already did it. He's already
I want to
played.
hear him again.
No,
It's fascinating.
Paco from Uruguay says, hi, you bastards.
I'm Kevin Barnett, man. I'm here. But, you know, this weekend I caught up in some credit card fraud.
What? Whoa!
Yeah, some people got my shit.
You got?
I don't know how. They ran up a bunch of money.
Really? How much?
They were at Finish Line. They were at Nike Town. They were at Zales. They were doing all.
Zales?
Yeah.
Finish Line, Nike Town,
And they were in
Zales.
Vegas. They ran up about $14,000.
Oh my lord!
What's your credit card limit?
I mean, it's not even. I don't even have. I can't do that. I mean, past a certain amount. Yeah, past a certain amount, they just stopped approving shit. But here's what happened. So I was going.
What amount?
I was going. Yeah, I was going on Saturday. I was gonna go perform at a college. Me and Jordan Temple were going, and I needed a credit card to get the car, and about 2 hours before that, I saw the first thing at Zales for like $700, and then the other thing at Finish Line for like $300, and I was like, they put a hold on my card, so I had to approve those charges so I could get the car and drive to this school.
Wait,
So
does that mean you have to pay for it though?
No,
right?
no, like I was afraid of that, but I called back today, and they hooked your boy up, cleared all the charges, canceled the card, getting a new one.
They
He's
find
fine.
these guys?
I don't know. They're never gonna find it.
They got a camera at Zales. They can figure this out.
I don't know, man. I'm almost happy for him. It didn't come off of me, so
They
it's
got a
fine.
free
The
charm
charges are
bracelet,
gone.
you know,
Yeah,
they're good.
it's all right.
Well, I guess you're the boy of the court then.
Exactly.
I'll take it.
Boy.
Yes.
I don't know. On the chat, user Opakin said that you should be Lord Falconer Luger.
Falconer Luger, I like that a lot.
I don't know. That's a bit of a tongue tie.
You gotta get one of those big
Falconer
gloves.
Luger.
Yeah, I would just call you Big Eagle. Big Eagle, give me your credit cards.
Big Iggy.
Big Iggy. I'm a bad host at it. My name is Jackie Zebrowski. We do have someone in the Chuckle Hut today. I know that his name is Joe.
Mr. Joe Stanton.
Yeah, I'm Ed's neighbor.
Yeah, it's my
That's pretty much my qualifications for being here.
Jesus, have some fucking pride in yourself,
Hey,
Joe.
sum it up.
I'm a comedian. I host a show, you know, that if you live in New York, you should come see. But I was thinking about
What's the
this.
show?
It's called Dear God, That's Stone Cold's Music. It's at Bunga's Den, last Wednesday of every month. It's a great show. There's free beer.
Bunga Bunga.
Bunga Bunga, yeah. Silvio Berlusconi is there.
He knows. Yeah. See, you're in.
Yeah, no, I know. But I was thinking, I was like, I'm a big get for these guys. All my fans, which would be, by my aunt is gonna be like, download.
What's her name?
Julie.
Julie. That's also your girlfriend's name, eh?
Yes, it
They're
is.
not the same.
Are you sure?
Are you sure?
I think so.
If age was measured in height, then it would be.
Yeah.
Very tall
Julie's a big
woman.
old
eh?
people.
And very old aunt, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But-
she's my dad's age, you know.
Yeah.
Ed
old as
nicknames her the
fuck.
tree house because he's got to climb up her.
Yeah, man.
Well, thank you so much, Joe Stanton,
Thanks
for
for having
being
me.
here. And we got.
Vagina's on the second floor.
Do you take the elevator
Elevator,
up,
Ed.
or do you walk up the stairs?
We live upstairs.
Oh, okay, then that's fine. We got our big tiny newsman, Marcus Marks. Marcus, why don't you give us an article or two?
Garbage. You've always been
Oh,
garbage
Ben
at this.
Kissel. Oh, I'm fat, but I'm not really that fat. I'm just tall. See, that was nice. It was the nicest thing I could ever say about
It
it.
looks like he was drained and stretched out.
Oh, yeah. No, not by looking at me. I'm Ben today. So, oh, my hair's bad, and I need another blazer.
Oh, where are you going to buy that blazer, Ben?
Probably at Torrid, which is the fat version of Jose Bay.
First news story today. A store surveillance camera captured a Florida man throwing a small alligator into the drive-thru window at a Wendy's restaurant, prompting a concerned employee to hoist herself outside the window to escape the reptile.
Good old fun. Good old fashioned fun.
Florida fun? It's in Jupiter.
To Jupiter, that's where
That's where my grandma lived.
I used to play Jupiter.
Hey, nice.
They're a bunch of fucking white assholes, I'll tell you
That's
what.
white.
Yeah.
That's white.
Jupiter's up north, though, right? It's by,
No,
like St.
it's
Augustine.
right above. It's right above West Palm.
Yeah.
Ooh,
They're like
okay.
15, 20 minutes north of West Palm, something like that. It's right there.
The real
Yeah.
question is, why do you have a baby alligator?
Because that's how big they got to be to throw them through
Yeah, you
a
can't throw-
store
you can't throw
window.
a full grown.
real-
What is it with the show with alligators? I was listening to it.
No, we like to talk about gators a lot.
Is it just because
Animal
it's a
news.
Florida
Yeah,
thing
there's a
and
lot
you're
of
just
Florida
like made
natives.
of alligators?
It's weird news, and anytime there's never normal news with an alligator.
Yeah.
It's not like an alligator is running for president.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
It's not-
See, that'd be
Reserve
weird,
chairman.
but that'd still be
that
weird
would be
news.
really weird. That would be bizarre, though. That would be strange. Even the most normal of news, you know, would be strange.
alligators are great.
I love alligators, man.
They killed a 15-footer He was eating
Oh,
cows.
yeah, I saw that.
Wow.
Yeah, a big old fucker hoisted him up.
Cows?
Yeah, he was
Wow.
eating with his mouth.
I know, but how do you get him down? I mean, I
And
know
he
they're
shit
not
him out of
moving.
his tushy.
No, you gotta wait until they come up to the watering hole, and then you come out, snap them.
Snap him, you pull him down, you drown him, and then you wait a day till they get soft, and then
death
it
roll.
goes down like a Slurpee.
And then you call the other cows on the phone pretending to be that cow. Get them down to the river. Get their fucking asses.
What do they say?
That's how alligators talk.
That is not how they talk.
It is actually how they talk.
Yeah, they sound like that. It was actually perfect what it did.
I'm the queen of the show, and as far as I'm concerned, alligators go ay 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 from now on.
She's right. She's right.
She is pretty. Yeah, she's correct.
But being the queen, you have a definite lack of perspective in such matters. And I would say that Ed was right, but you know what? I'll take what you decreed.
Thank
because
you.
You are the queen.
We'll teach him how to talk like that.
Yes, that's all I ask of my court.
Well, defendant Joshua James, 24, paid for a drink he had ordered, and then, as the Wendy's employee turned her back to get change, he threw the 3.5-foot alligator into the eatery around 1:30 a.m. and then drove off in his Nissan Frontier.
The perfect crime.
Where was he hiding it?
It's a Nissan Frontier. It's an SUV.
Oh, man.
Yeah, but still, what do you have to climb in the back to get the alligator
You
to
can put
hoist him out?
You can put him in the passenger seat.
See, I just feel like that this is a lot of money to spend. You're getting rid of a 3.5-foot alligator.
Yeah, they're free.
I assume
Yeah.
he got it for free.
You can't just pick them up.
Yes, you
See,
can.
here's the thing. Us commoners don't want alligators in our yard. We'd rather them be inside the Wendy's drive-through window.
Yeah, but you got to put them in your car first.
Hey, you get it out the lake, put it in your car.
Yeah, you gotta grab. I've seen people grab alligators by the tail. They're more scared of you than we are of them. You grab them by the tail, you pull them out of the water, they're snapping, you punch them in the head.
See, I think that this is what raccoons are for. I would rather use a raccoon to do this.
They're more likely to
They're
fuck you
much
up.
more likely to bite you, I
I
think.
know, that's
Yeah.
why you get gloves.
No, you don't want a raccoon in a closed car.
No.
Like in a small space. An alligator, you could probably keep it at arm's length. He might just chill for a while, depending on how much you fed him. But a raccoon's going to freak out no matter what.
Yeah, if you have a raccoon in a closed space, it better be like a sack. Or
I guess you could put the raccoon in the sack and then put the sack in your passenger seat and then just throw the sack in.
Throw the sack in.
And then they're like, what is this? Is it a present? And then it's a...
straight for the garbage.
Yeah. I wonder what this guy's plan was.
That's the thing, because he paid for the food first. He was waiting for his change. It
drink.
wasn't like he was trying to get rid of, like not pay for it.
Well, while the airborne alligator is a blur in the surveillance footage, the Wendy's the employee's concern is clear. While she seems to smile at the sight of the alligator inside the restaurant, the woman eventually sits up on the ledge of the drive-thru window and then jumps out the opening. James, the perpetrator, is facing a felony aggravated assault charge in connection. Yeah, felony aggravated
with a
assault.
deadly weapon.
I don't think it's assault.
Yeah, you don't think it's assault?
Animal cruelty, maybe.
He is getting animal cruelty as well. He is actually a judge has ordered him to stay away from all Wendy's restaurants.
Not lakes.
I also love how it's only specific to Wendy's. He can do the same
He'd
shit at
never
McDonald's
do it to his
and Burger King.
Zaxby's.
Yeah, anything with a drive-through window you'd think you'd have to stay away from. He's also barred from contact with any animals except his current family dog. So he can still hang around the dog at home.
That
but
dog's going through a window. He's run out of other options.
Yeah, but what about his wife? Am I right?
He's not married. He's 22 years old. Look at his hair.
Look at this
is
guy.
not a married man.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man.
Might be Florida married.
It looks like a more attractive Holden.
Yeah, it's kind of me, huh?
Actually, it kind of is, yeah.
He's good looking.
Wow, without
he's
glasses, it
good-looking.
really is Holden.
Yeah, he's got kinder eyes than you, though.
Yeah, he's more good-looking.
You're
Yeah,
some more.
My mother always said
You have
you
a
have
very-
a devil's eyes.
Yeah, that's what my grandmother said about my mother, and that's why she got raped.
Wow. You think this is why he made? I was
I'm
trying to
saying,
move
yeah,
on.
no.
So do you think this is why he grabbed a lizard? Jesus, Jackie.
My grandmother used to always say that my mother had devil's eyes.
Devil's eyes.
Yeah,
I thought you
devil's
said
eyes.
kind eyes. Your
No,
mother,
no, she
your
has
mother doesn't
devil's
have
eyes.
devil's eyes.
No.
She is very kind.
No, she does have kind eyes. She just has those big, beautiful eyes, you know?
And those are devil's eyes?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, on a woman.
Too seductive.
Too
Anything
seductive.
bigger than a quarter belongs to the beast.
That's what your mother always used to say. I love all these mother's sayings working around each other, working together to create one big philosophy.
She fucking threw a phone at me after that.
Yes, she did.
Well, according to Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission report, James told investigators that he found the alligator on a roadway. The alligator was subsequently released into a nearby canal after he was captured from the Wendy's.
And then shortly ripped apart by other alligators, probably.
Yeah, because he smells like
Smells like
hamburgers.
fries. You can't just release the guy
Probably
back.
smelled like a fry dipped in Frosty. That is good.
I feel like at that point, I think that you should just get to keep the alligator.
With the Wendy's?
You can't give it to him.
No, keep it for somebody that works at the Wendy's. Somebody that wants the alligator, give him the alligator.
Maybe it needs a job.
Get
It's
a
a
kiddie pool
consolation
out
prize.
back.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could just get a cage in it, and then it could be the alligator Wendy's.
I mean,
Yeah.
I think that they would get a lot of money out of that. Just
I'd
like the
rather
ball
go to
pit.
that Wendy's than the other one, I'll tell you that much. Man, I used to have fucking vicious nightmares about alligators. Still do. But I used to have one where it would they were surrounding the sunbank and we couldn't get in, and then my fucking dad got taken. It was tough. I had that one a couple times.
Good Lord.
Did you guys have
yeah.
a lot of animal nightmares?
I seem to remember something about a tiger, but not a whole lot. Animals I like to feel are my friends.
Animals, I thought it was just worms.
Oh, worms, the best friends. Well, you have to have a bestie of the whole animal kingdom. For sure.
Yeah. I used to have a dream where I would be stuck on a rock while a whole bunch of lions that were dressed up in armor tried to eat me.
Like chainmail?
Yeah,
that's
That's a pretty cool dream.
Yeah. It was pretty cool. Yeah, it was like medieval armor. Yeah, and then it would always end because there was always a tree that would start growing right next to the rock. And then once the tree started growing, that's when the lions started climbing up. And I would always wake up right before they got to me.
In the hole you dug.
I wish I had dreams like that.
Big Eagle, you didn't have any horse dreams or anything?
No, I mean, it was like the only thing I had was frogs, man. Frogs surrounding me,
Yeah.
jumping on me and
Big
shit.
giant
Yeah, I've had
ones,
those.
or-
Little frogs, man.
I had
just
frogs
all over my
everywhere,
legs,
too.
peeing on me and shit.
Is this real life or dreams?
This is real. This is dreams and real life. I did get peed on by a frog in my garage, man.
Did you get a wart?
Huh?
Did you get a
No,
wart?
I didn't get a wart. But it was like we got all those tree frogs in Loxahatchee, man. So they'd like climb up on the garage, like whatever you call it, and then you press the thing to close it, and they'd be up there and they'd freak out and jump on your head and pee all over you, man.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Whenever you pick up a frog, it pees pretty
pees
much.
immediately.
Disgusting.
Yeah.
You don't pick up a frog.
Well, how else are you
What if you
supposed
need to win the frog jump?
Yeah.
No. You don't. I just feel like frogs shouldn't be touched.
Yeah, I'm
How
with
else are you
there.
supposed to throw them?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, if you're going to throw them, you're going to get pissed on. So I feel like that's just a give and
Yeah,
take.
you just kick frogs. Toads,
Kick
you-
'em?
You just kick them. I mean, if you're gonna throw it, you kick it.
Glue
One
in
of
the
the most-
bottle rockets, kick them.
Yeah, I did that too.
One of the most horrifying moments of my life was these dudes in college who I thought were my friends. At one point,
God.
They're listening.
they go outside, right? And then they start throwing, they know I'm terrified of frogs. And they start throwing pennies at me to fuck with me while I'm just sitting on the couch. And they came in from outside throwing pennies at me. And then I didn't realize that half of the pennies were frogs. I don't know where they got so many frogs. And they throwing these frogs at my chest. I lost my fucking mind. I should never spoke to them again.
In your house,
In
even.
my house.
Then you had a house full of
I had to
Dead
leave the
frogs?
house, man.
Yeah, how
Get a
did
new
they
house.
get rid of the frogs though?
They caught a few of them, but I don't know where the rest. I don't know how many they threw versus how many pennies they threw.
I didn't know you were afraid of frogs. I'm afraid of frogs.
Terrified.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, hate
Yeah.
them.
Why
hate
are so
them.
many? I met people before that are scared. Why are people scared of frogs?
Well, it's toads mostly. Frogs are fun, like just the little frogs. Those are all right, but it's the big brown toads. The big,
I was the opposite. I was fine with toads and frogs, man. You
Toads are
can't trust
dry.
something that moves that fast.
Yeah.
Is it the sounds that they make too though? Because their sounds are insane.
It's just the look. It's like just the toad look. It's the eyes on the side of the head. Don't like
I
deer
love
either.
their fun little beady eyes.
Yeah.
But you don't like tree frogs.
Tree frogs. The problem with the tree frogs was because like where we were, it was like all swampy and shit. So if it rained or if it was just like a storm or some shit, there'd be like hundreds of them. Like every window
Yeah.
in my house would have like 15 frogs on it, and their skin is so transparent.
Oh,
you
yeah,
see
the-
their hearts beating inside of it,
yeah,
and their
that's
intestines and shit.
Fucking
and then they
awesome.
fucking can jump 8 feet in the air and will pee on you every time.
What about you, Joe? What are you scared of? Animal wise, not like
I have a
life-wise.
recurring dream lately because I have this kind of shitty dog. I mean, he's a great dog, but
love him.
he's pretty terrible at being a dog, and like I have a recurring nightmare. This is like so suburban that we keep getting more dogs, and we have all these cute dogs and can't take care of them. And to me, that's scarier than like an inscrutable.
It sounds more like
animal.
a life problem.
Yeah, I'm
like,
afraid of
you're
having kids.
scared
I'm afraid of having
kids.
kids. Yeah.
You know,
what
let's
it
get
is.
down to business
Yeah.
here. I'm
Yeah.
queen of the
I'm
podcast
in that
today. I think
time
you've
in my
got,
life.
Yeah. Worried about kids,
Worried
man.
about kids.
Let's talk about
Do you
it.
even
Jackie,
have
what
a-
do you prescribe for this issue?
I don't know, drinking a lot.
I do. I'm already doing that.
As
I
long
need to
as
double
your-
my.
Yeah, if your dick can't get hard enough to put the seed inside, then
Oh, she'll
everything's
find a
fine.
way. She'll find a way.
They will extract the seed.
Yes, they will.
have
Like, you
the
know how
tools.
when a dog needs like urinalysis, you don't just wait for the dog to pee. You just sort of like go in with a needle through their bladder. Just do that. Do
That's
My
what your
vast
lady
efforts.
does?
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
really cool.
It's great. It's sounding.
I think it's great. I think there should be more needles inside of dicks to get the sperm. Or I guess in the balls?
Yeah,
I
it's
don't
the
know.
Probably
ball.
go in the vas deferens and
but the vas deferens are very delicate.
They're the
Yeah.
squeezy ones,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, they're
Inside?
they're the squeezy ones that are right below the dick and right above the testicles.
The gunt.
Y'all don't have a gunt. You've never seen a gunt before. Well, Marcus, we got another news article?
Yeah, we totally got another news article. Let's hang out here. Apparently unconcerned that he could set fire to his entire dormitory, an Iowa college student twice used a lighter to burn a derogatory design in the shape of a penis into his dorm ceiling tiles.
Gotta say, I feel like the word derogatory is not used properly in
It
this.
is well, that's from the police report.
is
Oh,
it
right.
insulting to penises or like what is?
Or to men in
Yeah.
general. Because when you first said the word derogatory to me, I was like, Nazis.
The N-word, yeah.
Yeah, or so, just like something. But it's like, it's a dick.
Yeah.
You draw a dick on other people's faces.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe
Yeah.
they just meant to say offensive. Maybe it was super realistic.
I mean,
That's
if you
not
were,
offensive. That's less offensive.
They
That's
took
just
the
clinical.
time,
That's
yeah.
clinical.
It's
That's-
clinical.
Yeah.
It's all dopey and sad.
But if you're like burning it into the roof of, I mean, it's like I've never. Have you ever burned anything into something before, like as a shape?
Yeah, if you use a soldering gun, you can write all kinds of fun stuff.
I had some
Right.
friends that used to burn smiley faces on their bodies with lighters.
That's
and,
so
very edgy.
dumb.
yeah, lighters and what do they use? Oh yeah, coat hanger. They'd light up the coat hanger and
Oh
then burn
my-
smiley faces.
Like they're like joining a black fraternity or something.
They just
Like-
did it. Like it was just
They were happy.
It was just Tuesday.
Okay.
Texas.
Yeah, but then you'd rather just do a stick and poke then, right?
No, we don't. Well, some of the kids got a stick and poke. You know, I had one friend that had a little Casper the Friendly Ghost that he got when he was like 15, and another one who got his girlfriend's name on his wrist.
Ooh, never do it.
Yeah,
Well,
that
I'm sure he cut that out.
it did not work out. They did not.
That's when she
stay-
broke up with him. He cut it out, and that was the end.
Yeah,
For
man.
him.
I used to have friends that burned themselves too. All kinds of kids, 7th grade, kids were burning themselves, piercing themselves in class.
Yeah.
Experimenting, exploring with their bodies.
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know?
Well, then I
Marketing
feel
class.
like you must have done something to your
I
body.
put a cigarette out of my chest one night.
Really?
Very drunk on whiskey with an old college friend, Justin, who convinced me to do it, and it hurt.
Yeah,
Why
cigarette
would you-
burns.
You
Why
still
would you do
got you still got a mark for that?
Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I'd have to look under
You
all the
can't-
hair and,
yeah.
and fuzz and stuff.
It
and
blends
slop.
in with all the other ones.
Yeah, all the others. At this point, yeah, it looks like I was burned in a factory fire. To be honest with you, because that's just my natural skin markings.
I'll tell you this probably isn't very surprising. Listener Andrew Parker, he's got a smiley face lighter scar. He did it.
Oh,
And that's
good for
and
him.
he's from California.
Where you light the lighter and then you just push it into your, because the tops of the Zippos kind of look like a smiley face if you push them into your skin. I remember doing a little bit of that.
That makes sense.
I never heard of this at all.
Why would you
Yeah, this
do
doesn't-
The
it?
lighter thing is new to me.
At least it's a smiley face.
No, I understand what you're saying. It does make sense, but I never would have fucking thought to do it.
Oh no, these guys they heard about the smiley face thing, but they didn't know. Actually, I've never heard of that before. All they did is they just burned actual huge smiley faces into their arms with like 2 eyes and then a nice little like coat hanger mouth. Yeah,
Oh,
they
that makes
completely misinterpreted that.
Did they write anything funny underneath it, like a funny caption, like "smile your day away" or "smile if you're horny," or something like that, or was it just the smiley face?
It was just the smiley face.
Don't endorse it.
What would you burn into yourself, Holden?
Burn
If
into
you were
myself?
if you were going to burn a tattoo under yourself?
Ooh. He's a bad boy.
I like that.
Right there.
Right in a circle around my belly button.
He's a bad boy.
He's a bad boy around your belly button.
And then an arrow pointing down that says "Bad Boy's Toy."
Lord.
So no one is confused who the bad boy
Who
is.
the bad boy is, because if somebody thinks it's my friend and they're like, oh, I'm gonna get it out, I'm gonna get all the come out of his fucking Johnson, because he's the bad one, and I'm sitting here like I'm not a good guy at all. I'm horrible to everybody.
What about piercings, though? No one ever did a piercing?
I had a friend that tried to pierce his nipple, lost the nipple.
The nipple?
Yeah.
Why?
The nipple got infected. They had to slice it
The
off.
most painful place to get pierced, from what I've heard.
Yeah.
Worse than the cockle.
Yeah,
I
he
already
do-
said Johnson, so I have to use a different word for penis.
Yeah, he used an ice cube to try to numb it up, and then he got a needle, put the needle through, and tried putting a little like ring earring that he bought at Claire's through the nipple. It got infected, and they had to lop it off.
No more sucking.
No, not on that one. The other one's fine.
You've had piercings before. You ever get like your nose, your eyebrow, or something like that?
No, I never got any of it.
You look like you're the kind of person who would.
I was really close. I almost got. I was in the chair to get a tongue piercing.
Tongue?
Yeah, I was in the chair to do it, and then I realized I didn't want to do it because it is a clamp.
It's intense.
Yeah, it looks like
And
They're gonna put a
I
hole in
saw
your
the
tongue.
clamp that they were going to clamp just on the tip of my tongue and pull it out of my mouth, and I was like,
Yeah.
that's going to rip off the tip of my tongue. I don't want to do this.
Yeah.
But man, the BJs. Have you guys had BJs?
my life.
BJs with
I've gotten some blowjobs
with
before.
tongue piercings. Apparently,
In my
the tongue
day.
piercing is where it's at. That's why I wanted to get it. I was like, everyone says, because I've had Cosmo for 15 years, and they said that you
Ruining
have
lives,
you got a tongue
month by month.
piercing. That's the way to do it. That's
It's
how you do the
overrated.
BJs.
I don't
So,
think that's true.
It's
Yeah,
super, like the whole tongue piercing thing, super overrated.
It's like when someone says, "Oh, when you put ice in your mouth, it's better
Yeah, or like
blowjob." No, it's not.
alcohol or
Yeah.
something.
No.
Cold asshole cold.
How much do you even feel like? I feel like there's like a whole lot more going on when you're getting your dick sucked than just like the tongue.
No, it just
Unless-
feels like that
I've
she's.
been
It
doing
just
it wrong.
feels like she's got some weird shit in her mouth.
Yeah, like
it's
the
like
whole-
I mean the mouth feels like already feels good. You don't need like a little ball
A
and
piece of
plastic in
metal.
there. Yeah, a piece of metal in
But
there.
against it.
And what happens if maybe something gets a little caught on
Hair.
it?
Yeah.
Because it could get caught on there.
Hair on it.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
But I feel like sometimes my best part of giving a blowjob is when the dick feels like it's like could just hit the back of my eyeballs.
Yeah.
And I think that's when you're doing it right.
The best part
Yeah.
for me is the end.
The coming.
The coming
Hey,
part.
the cum.
That's pretty good.
It's the coming part of it.
Yeah.
I like the sleeping afterwards.
Sleeping is also
Love the
nice.
Or the
sleeping
sleeping
afterwards.
during. Yeah.
You
I
can
bet.
dream of a million blowjobs in the sleeping.
What? But a million blowjobs at the same time?
Oh, yeah.
How's
By
that
a
gonna work?
godhead. A god with a million heads that can all suck your dick at once. You
And
never
you
had
have
that
a million
dream?
penises, or yeah,
You
all
have
right.
one penis?
Well, that's the thing. It's kind of like it's an abstract understanding. It's like, you know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah, no. Oh,
it's
yeah,
like
no.
multiple dimension. You're all right. You have a cock in a different dimension, and there are 1,000 dimensions.
Quantum blowjob.
Quantum blowjobs, black hole blowjobs.
I mean, I bet that Barnett knows all about this. I feel like you play enough video games that you would know about quantum blowjobs.
Quantum blowjob?
Do you think about it?
Not at all.
No, you don't think about having many dicks and many mouths on all of your many dicks?
No. I'm fine with the one dick I got. You know?
Good for you.
You say that for
I'm
now.
a very simple man.
I could go for like 5 more dicks.
Yeah.
No,
I'd take
no,
one
no.
Take one,
Just
right?
one more dick, where would you put it?
tail.
right next to the other one.
Oh,
Yeah, like
Oh,
that
really?
guy who had the 2 penises on the internet.
Oh, I don't know about
He had
that.
2 big dicks. They were both like big.
Yeah.
Wouldn't
I
you
was
rather it on like your upper back so that like you
No.
have 2 different people?
No, I like
sucking
taking my
at the same
shirt
time?
off and being, stupid.
Yeah, but you can take your shirt off and be like, I got a dick on my back.
Hey, you get arrested.
Yeah, that's
Showing your dick to a
That's
bunch
why I
of
wear a
kids.
shirt to the beach.
Well, speaking of dicks, back to our dick boy. Cops allege that George Sotos, 18, burnt and melted his penis design into hallway ceilings inside the University of Iowa's Slater Hall. Sotos torched the ceilings on 2 separate days last month, according to criminal complaints, accusing the young scholar of reckless use of fire and explosives. An unnamed friend of Sotos told campus police that the Illinois native admitted to burning a penis shape into the ceiling tile in Slater Hall. During questioning, Sotos reportedly admitted to officers it would be possible that he caused the damage. Here's a picture of the doofer.
He is a doofer.
Yeah.
The thing is that this is inconsequential to what I did inside of my dorm room that I never got caught doing.
Yeah, well, you weren't bragging about it.
No, that's the whole thing. I think this guy is just such an asshole. It's like, why brag about something that you're doing when that's not the point?
Would you tell on him if he told you?
No, because that's dumb.
I'd do it. I'd tell on him.
You would tell on him, really?
Setting fires in my home.
In your dorm room?
Yes, it's where I live.
Yeah, but what if you did
Why do you live in a
his
fucking dorm room?
Because I'm a high school college freshman.
Idiot.
I never
Get a
did live
job.
in a dorm because I wasn't smart enough for school.
You never lived in a dorm?
I didn't really go to college.
Yeah, community colleges don't have dorms.
Yeah.
Interesting. I didn't know
Unless
that.
you're a basketball player or something. I assume they live in dorms.
Yeah.
It's just a hotel.
Joe, did you live in a dorm?
I lived in a dorm. I lived in...
Craziest story.
Oh, God, no. I lived in a super shitty dorm.
Oh, was it an honors
It was like an
dorm?
arts dorm. Yeah, no. We were
interesting.
very lame. The crazy story was there was Dance Dance Revolution.
Yuck.
Ugh,
Yuck.
I know.
Yuck.
I love
hate
my friends, but
Jesus. Now, we once pushed a couch out of the window, the second floor window, and then set it on fire.
See,
See,
you
that's
were
a
in
good
an
one.
honors
Yeah.
dorm.
Yeah.
That's the way
you
to
did
do
a
it.
refrigerator off the 3rd floor balcony and
There
set
you
that
go.
on fire.
Oh, yeah.
yeah, this
talking
kid,
about.
he's not setting anything big on fire. I'd say he's a hero. He's an artist.
Yeah, he's got it.
He did it twice. That's commitment.
That's just dumb. It's just, I'm sorry. It's dumb. He's just standing, what is he, standing on a ladder, slowly
Like
burning a dick?
Michelangelo stood on a ladder to do the
You're
Sistine
right.
Chapel.
You know what? That's right. He may as well have just had angels touching fucking dub fingers.
So what's his
Was it
penalty?
angels?
He is free on $2,000 bond. He is being charged with he's being charged with reckless use of fire and explosives.
Oh my god. You can't, there's no fireworks in that.
How do you,
Explosives?
maybe it's gasoline or some shit.
He was just using a lighter though, right?
Yeah, he's just using a lighter. Maybe they're counting the gas inside the lighter as
I
explosive.
mean, if you throw a lighter really hard against the wall, it will explode.
Is that true? Or you have to be
Yes.
like
Yes.
the Hulk?
No, you just get a shitty lighter. You can't use a bit.
Yeah, you can't
Oh, you
use
get
a
like a
good
crack
lighter.
lighter.
Yeah, you gotta use a
get
crack
one of those.
lighter.
Those are great. Throw them off buildings and shit. Fucking
Yeah.
Well,
rock
you know
and
what's
roll.
better? Do a bunch of crack right before you do that.
Yeah.
And
You
then
watch
get
it
crazy.
explode.
Bought this crack
Yeah.
lighter. You might as well.
You might as well.
Yeah.
Like, oh, we got all these crack lighters.
Man, I miss crack.
Yeah.
Whatever happened to her?
We got off it.
Yeah, they switched over to spice.
People still smoke crack.
Spice is everywhere though. The whole spice thing makes me crazy. I don't even know. I want to fucking try it.
No,
Jack.
We don't
Try it
wanna
once,
try
then
it?
you're eating Kevin's face off on some side of some highway.
Yeah, well, I'm sitting in Kissel's seat, so maybe that's what he gets.
Man, you'll just end up face down in a gutter over on Myrtle Broadway.
Well, the problem is she's the queen, and the queen may do whatever she please.
Yeah.
Queen may do whatever she
You guys
pleases.
will have to carry me
Yeah,
home
and
after
then
it.
the court, that she makes fashion, everybody else has to start doing
That's the
spice to
thing.
keep up.
The fashion of the queen.
I love this. Let's get some spice.
All
It's
right.
Monday.
I'll
Man,
call all my guys.
When I used to live in Ridgewood, I saw some chick on what I assume was Spice. And she was just walking through the middle of the street, screaming shit, just like barking like a dog almost. And then a car is like, trying to drive down the street, and it stops
Why?
right in front of her, and it honks at her, and she just starts punching the hood of the car a bunch. It's fucking awesome.
That's probably spice.
See, I just want to be like RoboCop, and it sounds like Spice makes me like RoboCop.
Well, if there's a way we could put the entire city on spice, it would be like Arkham Knight with the scarecrow's fucking gas and just have everybody fighting the fuck out
and
of each
everyone's
other
got
naked.
bags on their heads.
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah.
yeah.
To the reservoir.
Speaking of crack, I got a crack story.
All right.
Crack story. story.
A woman arrested for cocaine possession told Florida jailers that the crack pipe found hidden in her vagina was not her property, but rather she was storing the drug paraphernalia for a friend.
Friendly friend.
Keeping it as a home. The thing is that what I feel like people don't understand about vaginas is that it's just another home.
Yeah.
And I think that you can put whatever you want inside of it,
Yeah.
and then it's just, no, that's just my other apartment.
I know we've talked about it before, but the oddest thing besides a man's fist.
Inside of my vagina?
Yes.
Honestly, I haven't put that much. I mean, there has been a fist or two. And and like outside of like vegetables, which that's just like a young thing. Honestly, I thought about a fork
Like what, a
one
pumpkin?
time. Yeah. Yeah, I thought about a fork
Which
one
end?
time. Both.
Oh.
As much as I could get in. And I think
That's why
that
they
The
gave her
walls
the
of your
nickname.
vagina must be so fucking leathery.
it's ready to create the ultimate child.
I think she'll feel no
God,
pain.
this would be a tough baby. when it
That's
comes
what I'm
out.
hoping for.
Your baby's gonna come out with an exoskeleton.
I wanted to have chainmail on and a full head of hair and come out and just be like, I'm ready to fuck. And I'm like, that's my baby.
It's just like the maternity ward. It's all the little babies, and there's just one in the corner that's like fighting the other babies, getting hammered, getting thrown out. Yeah, that's why they call Jackie the kangaroo.
No, I wish I had a pouch.
Filled with mucus. Those things are filled with mucus.
Yeah,
You know?
they're disgusting.
Why? For the
So the
babies?
thing can live.
Yeah.
Secretion liquids are very important.
Wait, is that its womb?
No, it's a pouch. It's just a
Gives
marsupials have
birth
pouches.
into the pouch, right?
Oh, I don't know about that.
Does it squirt it up into the pouch?
I think so.
No, they put him in the pouch afterwards.
They like
So
pick
they
it up
squirt
after
it
they.
out.
I think they crawls up the
What's the point? It's already warm in Australia.
It crawls up.
Yeah.
It crawls up the outside.
Yeah, it says, immediately after birth, the joey, as the little kangaroos are called, it crawls up the mother's body and enters the pouch.
Yeah.
The baby attaches its mouth to one of the foreteats, which then enlarges to hold the young animal in place.
God, can you imagine if a baby did that after it crawled up your body to suckle after it was born? Just like a fully strong.
I think it's great, though, because if it can't crawl up my body, that means it's not strong enough, and I would immediately kill it.
Human babies are so weak, you wouldn't have to kill it. You can just leave it somewhere.
In a trash
A lot of times you
can
can just leave it in the hospital and it dies.
Yeah,
Like
you
it
can do whatever you want.
doesn't need help.
So, what will your strength tests be for your firstborn?
For my firstborn, the strength test, basically, it's like slap it in the face. And if it can't stand by 6 months, then I'm done.
Okay.
But are you guys? But like, what about your children? I feel like Holden, your first offspring will definitely be at least slimy.
Yeah, oh, easily, yes, secreted. I would go ahead and say I would probably dress it up like a cat and take it to a dog park.
Ooh, I like
Throw it
that.
in with the dogs, leave the park for several hours. Come back. If all those dogs are dead, that baby gets to live.
Barnett.
Okay.
I feel like, I would take the baby to England, right?
Whoa.
And abandon it in a carriage in a park and hope he becomes the next Peter Pan.
That's the best
And
thing
if
I've
he
ever heard.
does,
If he does, then fine. That's what he's having a great life. No one could be mad at me.
Yeah.
And if people are mad that I left a baby in a park in England and the authorities find him, like, I took him to England. That's a great trip for a newborn.
Also, the best part about that is that you would have absolutely no idea whether he became better Peter Pan or whether he just died in the park.
Do you think Peter Pan cares who his father is?
No, exactly.
No, not at all. I've seen Hook.
Oh, does Peter Pan have a father?
He
yeah,
has to. Everyone has
he was like
father.
a baby, and I think
He was abandoned in the park.
Yeah, I think it is basically that story. He's basically like abandoned in the park, and he like fell into a.
Yeah, but
don't
those
know.
lost boys, though, it's like, where did they fucking come from? Bad stuff.
Mexico.
Rufio was not Mexican. He was definitely of Asian
Filipino,
descent.
yeah.
Rufio
Yeah.
He was
an
at least
Asian?
Hawaiian.
Rufio wasn't
Oh,
Mexican.
he's Pacific Islander, definitely.
Yeah.
You think so?
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, totally. That kid's-
Samoan?
Nah, Filipino.
No, too small.
It's Filipino kid.
He's probably a man.
By now, yes. I assume he did
In the
freeze
movie.
himself.
You ever see? It's one of he grew up to be Manny Pacquiao.
Be pretty cool.
Pound for pound, the greatest boxer around.
How will you?
Pound for pound, huh?
Yeah, pound for pound.
How will you test your child, Ed?
How will I test my child?
Yes.
I mean, if it's born through many attempts of abortion, then God bless it.
Hell yeah. What about you, Joe?
I think I'm going to test it the way I'm going to test it, which is, putting a lot of emotional pressure on it, and I don't know, like being worried about it all the time, and
Yeah, you're trying to
get
make a soft
drunk.
baby, is what it
I'm
sounds
going to have
like.
a soft baby. Definitely. My wife and I are both chubby people. It's going to be a nice, squishy, weak baby.
Hell yeah. Marcus, chainmail?
Make it drive a car.
Ooh, I like that.
While I'm in the car.
Yeah.
Supervise it.
Yeah, super. Oh, yeah, definitely supervised, Bo. Yeah, it's like you get up to about like 60 miles an hour, turn on the cruise control, you get over in the passenger seat, the baby gets in the driver's seat, and either he survives, either he succeeds, or you both die.
Ooh, I like that.
I feel like for a baby, that's a lot of oblique work, man.
I would say you might have to be on the pedal situation for that.
Yeah, put it in your lap.
Tie it to the wheel.
Tie steel poles to its legs.
Ooh, yeah. Make it learn how to walk on stilts and then put it in the car first.
Yeah.
There's a lot of prep work there, but if the baby's done, we're going to die together.
Hey, there's a lot of prep work in having a baby. You know? I mean, just bar
Health
none.
savings accounts.
Oh, my God.
The womb is tired already.
Oh, I can't even believe it. Oh, the shit you got to wipe up off their asses. They can't do anything. What's the point?
Just buy a 4-year-old.
Yeah, please.
But I think we've got more mommy news, though, right?
Oh, yeah, Tiffany.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's good hosting. That's good hosting.
Hey, the queen.
Getting better.
The queen.
Well, this woman's probably a mommy.
Yeah, she's a mommy.
She put a crack pipe up in her vagina. She's a mommy.
She's a mommy.
Tiffany Flores, 23, was arrested yesterday afternoon following a traffic stop in Fellsmere, just north of Vero Beach.
Okay.
Flores, a passenger in the vehicle stopped, confessed to ownership of a small bag of cocaine that a cop found on the roadway directly beside the passenger door frame. After initially denying that she threw the cocaine out of the car window, Flores reportedly copped to owning the coke, which she said she purchased from a man named Nino.
A man named Boy.
Upon arriving at the county jail, Flores claimed that she could not go through a scanner since she was pregnant. But after a pregnancy test showed negative results, jail staff...
What a good lie.
Yeah.
What are you doing pregnant? Oh, are you going to test? Maybe there's a baby in there. I don't know.
Yeah, she don't.
Maybe she was. I mean, maybe she was like, I could be.
I could be pregnant.
It's a good way to get a free pregnancy test. They're expensive.
Check me.
It costs like $4.
Oh, yeah. Well, what are you going to the dollar store? I feel bad for your
They
wife.
make cheap pregnancy
You
tests.
can't get a cheap one.
Yes, you can.
No.
Yes, you can.
No, you shouldn't.
Got to get a high-end one.
Yeah.
That talks when it's pregnant, that does
Yeah.
You're fucked.
That sounds like a doctor.
Well, after a pregnancy test showed negative results, jail staff processed Flores through the body scanner. That is when officers noticed a foreign object located inside Flores's vaginal area. Flores subsequently retrieved a clear cylindrical tube containing a burnt end and gave it to a cop, but the crack pipe was not hers, explained Flores, who said that the item was owned by a female friend who was driving the car that had been pulled over. Flores claimed that her pal threw the crack pipe on her lap and asked her to hide the item when a patrolman began following them. Flores then hid it inside of her vagina in an attempt to avoid a search.
It's a good move.
It's a pretty good move.
Would you hide something inside of your asshole, gentlemen, if you were in that situation?
Yes.
Of course.
No.
No, I'm with Eddie.
It's just a crack pipe. What are
it
you going to
glass?
get? You get like a night in
so
jail.
she already copped to the crack.
Coke.
She cocked a coke.
Coke.
Cocked a coke, yeah.
Excuse me. But then she was like, but I can't get caught with this
I
crack.
bet her friend's on probation. Can't get caught with
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
Yeah, but Mr. Eagle, you said that you would.
Yeah.
You would shove it up your ass?
Yeah, I mean, why not?
But at that point though, so if she was found with it, the friend was found with it, she would go immediately to jail. But what happens to the friend that is found with it? Doesn't she also immediately go to jail?
Yeah, she's charged with introducing contraband into a correctional facility, along with drug possession and tampering with evidence, locked up in lieu of $11,000 bond. Flores has previously been busted for theft, cocaine possession, credit card fraud, and resisting arrest.
It was her.
I feel like at that point, if that was thrown at me, I would just throw it in the back of the car.
Yeah. Well,
Like,
I mean,
if you're fucked, you're fucked, and I don't want to be fucked.
yeah. Well, they probably would have. If they wouldn't have freaked out, if they would have stayed cool, they would have been fine. But the
That's
friend
the
tried.
thing.
She tried throwing the coke out the window. The cop saw the coke right out the window.
Yeah.
You know, they were acting shady with a crack pipe up her vagina. If they would have just cooled out,
It's not a business to. I mean, if she was, I'm assuming she was wearing a skirt.
has to.
It's still a lot of business, sort of like
No, you
would
can just
definitely be
You
for
can
me.
you can suck it up.
Yeah.
if
Oh,
you
yeah,
need to.
yeah.
Yeah, you just hold your nose.
I just pray to God they
back
hadn't
in your
used it
apartment.
anytime soon, though, because if they had used it anytime,
It'd be hot. It'd be
oh
warm.
Lord,
crack pipe's got to get real hot.
Ooh, Lord.
I got pulled over in high school when I was driving hammered one time from after a play. We had like the party afterwards. We're driving home hammered. I had like this one kid puking in my back seat, and the cops pulled me over, and the girl next to me took the weed and hit it in her vagina. God bless her.
And did you smoke it afterwards?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, no, it's just a good
We're all
pocket.
friends.
Yeah.
I mean, it's where the babies come out. It's like, would you not smoke weed that came out of a vagina?
Oh, absolutely. I'm just concerned about it getting wet.
Oh, I mean, it was in a bag.
Okay, well, I mean, even so, if it's up in there for long enough, it's probably not in like an airtight bag.
Well, it's like she was
10
fucking
minutes.
horny.
yeah, they're waiting for the cop to go.
gushing.
Just like, oh, I'm wet while the cop is here.
Some women get excited. Yeah, with,
I mean,
you know,
you're
like
right.
when there's exciting, like sort of
Danger.
espionage and danger going
They're
on.
around
Holden-
Dad, nothing's going
Holden, how would you act if you had a crack pipe up your ass?
How would I act if I had a crack pipe?
Yeah, it's
up
like,
my
I
ass?
just threw a crack pipe
Oh
at
my
you.
God! There's something in my ass for the first
You
time
can't
besides
say
shit.
it. You can't say
Officer,
that.
officer, don't look in my ass.
Wait, you've never had anything in your ass?
Nothing,
Not a finger?
sir. Not
Finger
a
it.
digit. Nothing.
An enema?
Nada.
Butt plug.
Doctor.
No.
Colonoscopy.
Absolutely not.
Thermometer.
No.
You're gonna
Maybe
have
when I
to
was
have you had a
baby.
thermometer up
Maybe
there.
I was a
Everyone
little
has.
baby. I don't know though.
You're gonna have to get
pennies.
that.
Yes.
You're gonna have to get the colonoscopy.
My one weakness. Ed found it. A roll of
The clock's ticking anyway. I mean, like, I don't know how old you are, but eventually you're just gonna have to start getting one every year.
So yeah, what age do I have to be?
40.
40.
Okay.
Yeah, and the
and
prostate.
every
Unless
year
you've
they
already
do
had
it.
like some.
gotta get
scare
it.
or
You
whatever.
gotta get it up there.
Yep.
Although apparently, as long as you don't eat beforehand, it's okay.
That's the problem. I got a dirty ass.
Yeah.
That's the dirt.
They're used
They're
to it.
fine with
Yeah.
that stuff.
Yeah.
But I did have a friend that wanted to go for a cleanse, and they were like, "You can't eat," but she was really hungry, so she ate a bagel, and she got 20 minutes in and was like, it was the most excruciating pain of her entire life, so she had to stop.
Wait, why?
Yeah. Because she ate, so
It was
there
in her
was
intestine or
food
whatever?
inside of her intestines that was being ripped through her intestines and through her asshole. That wasn't supposed. You were supposed to not eat for like, I think it's like 12 hours, 16 hours beforehand.
what?
Before you get a
Get the
colonoscopy.
shit sucked out of you.
Oh, because they suck it out.
They suck it out.
I thought
so
it was just that the doctor put his finger up there and.
No,
and
no,
that's
it's a
prostate.
It's a
tube.
prostate exam.
Oh, okay, yeah.
No.
That's when do you have to get that?
When you're 40.
40.
Oh, okay.
It's all 40. Once you hit 40, you have to get all
body
your
is-
internals
Everything's
looked
gotta
at.
go up your ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I gotta get my fucking breast
it's-
squeezed to death.
Oh,
So
that's a pleasure.
I have to have children.
Yeah, no, the
That's
way
what
you should
you
do,
get.
you start putting stuff up your ass now, and then by the
Practice.
time you get there, it's no
Then
big
it's
deal.
easy. That's
Yeah.
the thing. I feel like you
Get
gotta
stuff up
start
my ass
It's
all the
loosening
also
it up.
not that bad, you know.
Great.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's done right,
It's
Yeah.
not like the good old
I don't know
days
if
when
it's
they
great.
used an anteater.
it's great.
Although that
it's
would
good.
be fun.
can't-
Just a
I
bristly tube coming up there, hoping maybe
An
there's
anteater,
a
so
bug
its tongue
up
is sort
there.
of telescoping out of its. Is it just the tongue or the whole snout?
I don't know how they work.
I would say I would say snout because the tongue comes out, but the snout I think has to feel around, make sure there's something in there.
I
before
just
the
hope
tongue
it
comes
can
out.
breathe through its eyes.
Anteaters are cute.
They're cute.
I do love anteaters.
Good.
Good.
Fantastic.
Are we continuing on?
Let's continue on with one more news story.
Ooh.
A 27-year-old man who last night summoned police to his South Carolina home explained that he dialed 911 because his mother was mad and yelling at him for consuming the last of the methamphetamine in their house.
It is a meth week, everybody.
It's meth, it's crack, it's coke, it's everything.
Where in
Springtime.
South Carolina? Did they say the town?
The town is Spartanburg.
Ooh, that's a shithole.
Well, according to Spartanburg County Sheriff's Office report, Nicholas Johnson greeted a deputy with a string of profanities upon the cops' arrival at the Inman home he shares with his mother. After calming down, Johnson advised that he called for law enforcement because his mother was mad and yelling at him for smoking all the methamphetamine. Johnson added that he had finished off the meth stash about an hour before the cops' arrival. While conversing with the deputy, Johnson again began to yell and curse at his mother, who was standing on the home's porch. When Johnson ignored the deputy's final warning about creating a disturbance within earshot of several neighbors, he was arrested for disorderly conduct.
Not for meth.
No, he'd already smoked all the meth.
Oh.
Yeah, so they had nothing to take him in on.
Yeah, that's the whole point of the story, is that he already smoked all the meth.
You know what? I gotta say, all this stuff's going on these days. Cops should have just beat him. Cops should have just beat the guy.
The cops should have beat the guy for...
Yeah, don't take him in, just beat the shit out of the guy.
Yeah, at his home for smoking meth.
I miss my parents.
Do your parents smoke meth?
Yes, very much. No, they're normal.
Yeah, but you're
quotidian people. But I'm glad I don't live with them because I feel like this is kind of what happens when you have like a very close, no boundaries relationship with your parents.
So you're saying that if you still lived at home, that you would possibly do meth with your mother?
I would be living in a town of 3,000 in South Carolina. I would definitely be doing meth.
Yeah.
What else would I do?
Bored.
Do your parents
Downton
do meth?
Abbey? No.
Well, have they ever thought about it?
Oh, yeah.
Keep on him, Jackie. Keep grilling him. We got to get some
South
answers out of this
Carolina.
guy.
You know, you don't know what's going to happen.
Can we get him on the line right now, John?
Yeah. On the line.
All right, now it's time for a segment from Holden McNeely.
Well,
Magic.
I don't even know what the
The
segment is.
endless mystery, the one we all wish to define. Well, tonight we'll all be putting a magic show on, doing one single magic trick for our judge, Marcus Park, eccentric billionaire, magic enthusiast extraordinaire.
Big fan.
You only get one trick, and you've got to come up with the best one. All right. My trick is this: bring a beautiful lady out, massive tits for days, tits so big everyone's like, "Where's the show? I can't see it because it's behind those tits." And I say, watch and wonder, ladies and gentlemen. Watch and look and see. And then all big smoke cloud, woman, no breasts anymore. I make her breasts disappear.
Oh.
It's
Right?
a horrible trick.
No. But then I turn around and I say, and now the tits are on me. And I've got huge succulent tits, and I take them off and I play with them, and I make her suck on her own tits that are now on me. And it's corny and it's awesome. And you'll pay millions to see it, Ed. Thousands and millions of dollars just for one moment to look at it.
I hate magic.
Kevin, it's your
love
turn.
magic.
Yeah, everyone loves
magic's
magic. It's
awesome.
great. It's a secret. It's awesome.
Fucking lie.
It's a secret.
It's a lie. They're all liars.
Oh, I'm not going to tell you how to put breasts on me, that's for sure.
Well, I think, obviously the trick that you do is you make the whole crowd shit their pants at the same time, but not fully, Just a little turtle poking through a little bit, right? It's embarrassing. Nobody says anything to anybody. No one knows the trick even happened. That's magic.
Ooh, I like that a lot.
That's a good one.
Jackie, your trick.
I hate that
I'm
I'm
sorry, my
earlier than
liege.
normal. Yes, please. Thank you. So I was thinking, I do a big television program where I go back to your hometown house, the one that was sold, the one that you can't go back to. And I say, all right, you look at this house, you're never going to go inside it again. However, what if I take your house, and I put it in Brooklyn, New York?
Where? Which neighborhood?
In, Bushwick. I cleared out. I pummeled a bunch. I killed a bunch of people.
Do it.
I took a bunch of the apartment houses away, and then that's where I left the ranch, just the house of the ranch. But it does also include a body double of your mother and father that lives there as well.
Oh, Jesus.
So you can only go and visit. You can't live there, but you can go and visit whenever you want.
Can he crash over there?
Yeah, you can
Okay,
crash
I can
there.
crash there.
Oh, yeah, you can crash there whenever you want. Like, if you're in the neighborhood, I would say it's probably, like, off the Eldridge. It's very convenient to you. So
Morgan
if you
or
need to crash
Jefferson?
there, yes. And if you
Oh,
need
I'm
to crash...
asking.
What?
Morgan or Jefferson?
Morgan.
All right. Oh, Morgan's nicer than Jefferson.
And I know. That's why you take out all those fucking factory buildings. And then in the morning, you would also get a home-cooked breakfast. You'd still get the same, dad yelling at you.
Yeah.
But it's exactly what you want, and then you can just tumble on home. But they're not your actual parents. They're just fake parents that live there that are just like your parents.
That's creepy as shit, but I kind of like it.
So mine is I'm gonna do some small like close-up magic, prestidigitation, and it's gonna be I'll lay out the green felt, and this is for Marcus, right? I lay out the green felt, and I ask for your wallet, and like I go through, and you don't have pictures in your wallet, do you?
No.
So I go through and I replace all your credit cards with like pictures of you that have taken like a long lens camera, like from like across the street. Or like through like a like with like a little crosshair, I mean, and then I'm like, give me $50, and then I get $50 for you, and then I just like extort you indefinitely.
Nice.
Just extortion.
Well,
Not necessarily a
it's
magic.
sleight of hand. I mean, I'm putting stuff in your wallet, like.
It's kind of what magic is anyway.
Yeah, I guess so.
Ed Larson, your trick. I know you hate it, and I love that you hate it. What's your trick?
I'd go to a magician's. What do they call it when everyone gets together? Conference, like a magician's conference.
I believe they call it a Chardonnay.
I'm going to go to the magician's. This is why I hate them so much. Because I'd go to the magician's Chardonnay, and then me and a couple of buddies, we'd chain all the doors shut from the outside, light the building on fire, and prove that they can't escape from shit.
I mean,
Wow. Very good. The trick is in the trick.
Oh, Marcus.
Marcus, whose pressed disappearing
know.
act?
The prestige.
It's all fake! Yes!
You sound like most magicians are not like I have actual magical powers.
They're all escape artists and shit like that.
Yeah,
Good
they're
luck,
all
fucker!
liars. Yeah, they're liars.
Yeah, the chain link isn't cracked on this one.
I don't know. I think I would like to be in on the shit magic trick and just watch like 200 people all shift uncomfortably in their seat all at the same time.
Oh,
Exactly,
did Kevin
man.
Barnett
That's the
just
thing.
win?
Because
Kevin
you
Barnett
think
just
about
won.
it, you charge $60 for the regular tickets, right? But then the people that get to be in on it, that's another $500.
Oh my God! I didn't realize
That's
you were
good.
Schindler's List over here.
I'm talking about
This is
ending an art form.
No, I love it.
Hey, you just called it an art form.
It's fucking trash.
There you go. Well, and the queen has the last word.
Ah, the queen does have the last word. I shall marry every fair boy once he hits the age of 12.
Whoa!
And he will be mine, and forever and ever his dick shall enter my oinkhole. My name is Jackie Zebrowski. You can find me at Twitter at Jack the Worm. And Joe
Stanton.
Dear Joe.
At Joe Stanton.
At Joe Stanton
That's
at
my-
Twitter.
Oh, God, such
And
clout.
what's the name of your show?
Oh, it's called Dear God, That's Stone Cold's Music, last Wednesday of every month at Bunga's Den. at 8
Bunga's
o'clock.
Den?
Yeah.
8 p.m. Eddie?
At Eddie Tunes, Instagram, baby, bumping the numbers. I
Why
got
are
some
you
good
bumping
pics.
it?
Cause I'm fine. I feel good about my Twitter. Facebook. I got too many friends there. Let's bump these Instagram. I just started out. Let's fucking pump it. Let's
All right,
pump
you're
it.
pumping it.
And come see Murder Fist June 11th at the Pit Loft. The old
Damn,
pit
we're
on
advertising
29th
for
Street.
June.
Yeah.
Oh,
Fuck it.
yeah, we're
Like,
doing
if you
it
want
for
to come from
June.
out of town, it's going to be a fucking cool show with
That's
a party
true.
afterwards.
Fuck yeah, we'll
Plan
be.
now. It's June 11th. It's going to be a fucking cool time.
Yeah, absolutely. I used to go to the Pit Loft show all the time. I fucking loved those shows.
Exactly.
I'll be at that one.
You got beautiful Marcus Parks. And what's the name
Go,
of
go,
your
go.
show?
The Lucky Bone Show.
The Lucky Bone
Mixcloud.com/Mark And go ahead and follow me on Instagram as well, at Marcus Sparks. I just got followed by Monsters Holding Bitches.
Wow.
I'm doing good.
Hell yeah, you are.
No, Monsters Holding Bitches is like the best Instagram account around. I'm fucking doing
I
great.
don't know what that means, but it
It's,
sounds really
it's Monsters
great.
Holding Bitches. That's all
See,
it
it
is.
sounds like Monsters Holden, bitch.
Oh,
thought
Holdenator's
it was
Ho
too.
on Twitch, which I will be leaving right now to go do. Also, Holdenator's Ho on the Fight Network, Street Fighter 5.
Go listen to his show. He and his beautiful, amazing girlfriend are going to go battle a monster. I don't fucking know. Go watch the show.
Yeah, Fat Boy Barnett, man, if you hear this in time, starting the show this Wednesday,
Oh, yeah.
the 13th, at House of Yes at 8 p.m. Cicadas. It will not be good. It has so far been a disaster.
You're saying cicadas like the bug cicadas?
There's
You
a-
named
name
it
of
off
the
a
show?
failed bug.
Yeah,
They
it
only come
wasn't-
around every 17 years.
No, but they're
Wasn't my
really
choice.
good bugs, though.
They die in 2
yeah,
days.
but when you hear
Yeah,
the
but they
cicadas,
fuck a lot.
yeah, and you know it's summer.
Yeah.
It's not summer though; it's spring. So I don't know why you chose that name. But
I don't know
I
either.
am
I have
on
no
top of
idea.
it. So fucking follow all of it. I did it. I did Kissel's job. I am Queen Kissel for the night. I will never fuck Kissel. I'm not his queen. I am my own queen. So
Dancing
tune in.
Queen.
That was powerful.
I'm not a dancing queen. I'm more a sitting and drinking queen.
Fist pumping queen.
Yeah, I'll see everybody next week.